Sa loob ng kumpanya, of course, we have titles. And we need to have that boundaries and respect. Pero pagdating sa labas, pare-pareho na lang tayo. Being a team lead, it's not just you always run. Problem. You give me solution. It's one thing that I've learned from you. Are you part of the problem or are you part of the solution? And I always say this to everyone sa lahat ng mga na-interviews ko that if you feel safe and if you feel that this company cares about you, it will radiate. Siguro that's the main reason din. That's why a lot of people are staying. Kasi
What's up, Agency VA? Another day, another vlog here at Grammy Talks. At nandito po tayo, kasama natin ang isa sa mga Assistant Country Manager ng Agency VA Philippines, Marilyn Malapec.
hi everyone, everything.
I asked some of the employees ng cluster mo, tsaka ng mismong Eastwood. So, yung mga yun, kinulate natin, yun yung tapos tatanong ko sa'yo, na siguro hindi nila gustong itanong sa'yo directly. So, I'll be that person. I'll be that person to ask. Naging spokesperson. And some of the things na gusto rin nating malaman, gusto malaman ng ibang viewers and all. Maybe ng mga client mo, ng mga applicant mo. Pero may subtitle. So makikilala ka dito ng VA mo, ng TLs mo. O dapat kilala ka na ng TLs mo.
True.
And syempre yung client mo. So ito yung purpose ng The Grammy Talks. One of the things that we're asked is paano mo binabalance with the current headcount that you have, remote workers and office workers. So how do you balance yung mixture ng ganong klaseng workforce?
You mean balance in a way parang sa work na kung paano ko sila kausapin or
how do you treat them? How do you communicate? How to make sure na
okay.
parang walang barrier between.
Yeah. It's challenging nung una. Pero you have to accept the fact na iba talaga yung treatment ng people working remotely and working from home. When we decided na magkaroon ng office, and then diba, check pa natin, hinanap natin, ganyan. Doon ko rin nakita na iba yung connection mo. Not just connection, but you really need to be intentional. For example, yung sa mga VAs na tatrabaho remotely, most of them, they're very independent.
Mm-hmm.
But they really need reminders and guidance na, okay, ito yung mga dapat mong gawin. Kasi syempre, nagiging routine yan eh. And at the same time, you really need to make an effort in a month to really talk to them and just really ask, how are you? Kasi hindi naman yan magkikwento. Hindi rin sila magsasabi. Malalaman mo na lang kapag nagkaroon ng escalation sa clients. Hindi naman natin, huwag tayong maging reactive pagdating doon. And kahit naman din yung mga TLs ko, I really want them to make sure na you need to know them. Kasi di ba nag-transition ako, nagkaroon ako ng mga bagong TL. With office naman, this is a new, different era. Kasi working in the operation, nandoon lahat eh. So you really have to be present. And at the same time, lagi ko tong sinasabi sa kanila na sa loob ng kumpanya, of course, we have titles. And we need to have that boundaries and respect. Pero pagdating sa labas, pare-pareho na lang tayo. Hindi mo dapat nilalagay sa isip or sa utak mo na, manager ka or para ito ka. No. For me to be able to serve them well, kasi nga servant leadership tayo, I need to put that in my head that I'm with them. Na walang harang. And you always say din naman na we really have to be more intentional when we're talking to them. And yung presence kasi, actually showing up will really make a big difference, a huge impact. 'Di ba, kamustahin mo nga lang yun eh. Mga iba nga, pag kinamusta mo, bigla nagbe-breakdown, umiiyak na. Yun lang pala yung gusto nila. And ano talaga, I really, gusto ko na pag pumapasok din ako sa office, since every week, once a week pumapasok ako, gusto ko light. Gusto ko lang na happy. Kaya may mga engagement, okay. Kasi nga mahirap na eh, challenging na yung work. We don't want to make it harder. We just want to, that's the, that's the thing how we balance and how I balance people working remotely and people working on site. Divine.
Tama.
Sobrang seryoso naman pala nun.
Oo
Akala ko
nga.
naman very pasweet lang.
Sabi ko pasweet lang eh.
Atake.
Pero tama naman yung sometimes talaga or madalas na we fail to think yung as simple as showing up.
Yeah.
Di ba? Most of the time nakakalimutan or nakakaligtaan natin na just being there sometimes nagiging answer yun sa kung ano man yung meron sa kanila.
Totoo.
And the aura kasi, yung aura pag nandun yung manager nandun, lalong-lalo na yung team leader pag nandun, it's really, it usually makes a big difference. Yung impact kasi nung nandyan ka, right, top them,
Yeah.
that's really a huge difference. And I will agree with that. And with your team leaders naman, currently gano'n na karaming team leaders mo?
I have 4.
Four?
Mm-mm.
With those 4 team leaders, how do you make sure that they contribute day to day?
Yung sa 4, since I've mentioned nga na nagkaroon kami ng transition, it's really important din sa akin to really know them. That's my purpose, or I'm very intentional na kilalanin yung mga TL para alam mo kung paano sila magtatrabaho. Before, mas talaga ako, mas aggressive, na mas ito, ganito, ganyan, ito yung ganyan. But now, sa tagal, doon ako natuto na akong mag-let go. Natuto na akong doon ko makikita kung nag-work lahat ng mga ginagawa ko. And kapag kaya ko, di ba dapat sinasabi natin, dapat kaya rin nila. But meron talagang timing, and at the same time, you really need to listen. You really need to listen to them. And lagi ko sinasabi na being a team lead, it's not just you always rant. Problem, problem, problem. You give me solution. That's one thing that I've learned from you. Na hindi puro rant. Are you part of the problem or are you part of the solution? Kasi kung puro ka lang rant na ganito ganyan, okay lang mag-rant. Talagang merong mga time na dapat this is a safe area, this is a safe zone. We can talk about everything. But I want to hear it from you. Kasi kahit ano sabihin natin, gawin mo to, gawin mo yan. Pag di nila gusto, or alam nila na mas nagiging, mas naglilin sila doon. And that's the main reason, nandito kami. Nandito ako as a manager. I need to make sure that everyone is on their lane. That we're transparent, we're in the middle. We need to think about everything. And sila, papakinggan ko. So what do you think? Okay ba to? Are you gonna do that for everyone? Or this is just a one pass? You give me everything, or you give me all sides, or my problema or anything. I'm here to make a sound decision. To make sure na, are you just asking me? Or you just want to confirm? You need my help? Or you can do it? Or kailangan mo lang ng support ko? Or yung presence ko na makukuha mo siya, because giving them the title, it's the responsibility. And hindi dahil lagi ko dapat silang tinutulungan, but they really have to do it on their own. And at the same time, nandun yung respect na if they make that decision, ready ka din. Kung ano man yung mangyayari. Yun yung ginagawa ko ngayon, na dapat, when you learn to let go, and let them be, hindi naman yun sa sobrang madadapa sila to make, But at least I'm there to make sure na hindi you're on the right path. And I ask them, ano ka bang klaseng leader? Ano ba yung gusto mo? Ano ba yung purpose mo? Kasi kung wala kang purpose, gusto mo lang yung sahod, gusto mo lang yung pera, pero wala kang purpose bilang team lead. Kasi anong role ko? Anong purpose ko as a manager sa'yo? And anong purpose mo as a TL, to your VAs, and your purpose as a person being part of the operation? Doon ko tinitingnan. Then, yun. Lagi naman nag-meeting, nag-uusap. But it's fun. It's fun. And maganda na enjoy mo. And we understand na not everyone is suitable for this kind of job. Diba?
True. Minsan kasi kahit na maganda, sabihin na natin maganda yung pakitungo or maganda yung culture, pero maybe kasi hindi fit kung ano ka as a person. And that's a good thing. You know, knowing your team leaders, knowing your people first, it's really, it's really a good thing.
Yeah.
Kasi at least alam mo kung paano sila pakikitunguhan. Right? Sino yung mga pwede.
Make an effort talaga to really know them.
Then how do you make an effort to know them? Like, sabi mo kanina, aside from tapping them at the back, kung
Ano ko, ang love language ko kasi is gift giving.
Mhm.
Taray!
So, parang
Wala ka pa rin.
parang hindi mo ako love.
But, I really take time. Lalabas kami, kakain, or every year, kailangan may alis kami. At the next year, ang plano ko talaga mag out of town kami.
Wow.
Hindi na
Out of town of
hindi na
of Marikina.
Hindi na. Talagang
Ay, Rizal
magdagat
pala?
na Batangas or something.
Okay.
Kasama niyo yung family nila. Tapos, kasi kami nila Leonard, nila Darwin, meron talaga. Na nagsambales kami. Meron kaming
Pagod.
hit or miss talaga yung mga nakukuha ko minsan. Kaya minsan gagraduate na ako doon eh. Minsan pagbubok.
Tatantanan mo.
Airbnb, mga ganyan. But, yun talaga. And I really make time na kung mag-office ako, naku, malalaman nila yung diskarte ko pag may sasabihin ako eh.
Oo nga.
Na malalaman nila na, tara kape tayo.
Isa na pala yun.
Sa Starbucks
Tapos
yun.
maglalakad.
Tapos habang naglalakad, syempre, di ba, busy-busy kayo, doon ko na chinichika. Kasi dati pag galit ako, grabe. Sabi ko, hindi yun normal at hindi yun tama na pag yung galit, yung dati kong TL talagang kagata.
Kagat.
Pero ngayon, I really make time. Nyari, kakain sabay or maglalakad kami sa Eastwood. Kahit may Starbucks sa baba, tara mag-Zeus coffee tayo. Layo, ilalakad
Layo
ka.
ko,
Yun, kinakausap ko sila. Tsaka tinatandaan ko kanyari yung birthday. Kinakamusta ko. Kasi mas medyo focus ako sa kamusta sila. Sa family, personal. Kasi you cannot lead a team. And you're not gonna give your best version of yourself kapag lagi kang may issue sa ganito, may problema ka sa family. Hindi naman yun nawawala, guys. But that's the main purpose. That's why you have a manager. Hindi dahil kailangan nyo maging mag-best friend. Diba? Hindi nyo kailangan maging magkaibigan. Pero at least andun yung respect and you care about them. Kaya kami, nandoon yung mga aalis. Tsaka pandan talaga. Minsan usapan lang din trabaho, pero lilipas lang din, tas tatawanan lang namin, or may mga issue na ganito. Yung tutuwa nga lang kayo magkakasama. Yun yung inaano ko. Mas tinitingnan ko, nagbibigyan ko ng mga questions kung paano nila sasagutin. Tsaka I'm really into their body language. If you really feel awkward, pag tumatahimik ako yun yung ginagawa, yun yung napapansin ko. Kunyari parang nakikita ko na off ka, dalapitan kita, mag-uusap tayo. Medyo mas doon ako nagiging aware na parang nagiging stiff to or parang dito siya or hindi okay. Medyo mas malakas yung instinct ko sa ganun. Empath ako eh. So parang medyo mas nanonotice ko kagad. Lalo na pag iniiwasan mo ko. Doon talaga yan. Sabi ko, chika ko na nga lang yung kay Mavs. Kaya, hi, Mobsicles. Si Mima, sabi ko talaga, awkward na awkward sila. Lalo na yung mga bibigyan ng NTE. Charot lang. Charis! Char-char lang yun. Care Bear Care Bear ang tawag natin sa NTE. Care Bear.
Nakakatakot ba magkaroon ng NT?
Hindi nga dapat eh.
Why?
Kasi, that's I look at NTE as that's a tool. So, you use it to your advantage. Nabigyan ka ng NTE, you need, bakit? Kasi alleged pa lang naman siya. So, you talk to your TL or kung gusto mong you ask your manager kung bakit pa siya ginawa. And, anong dahilan? Bakit mo siya ginawa? Siguro may level ng gano'ng katindi. But an NTE kasi doesn't mean na meron ka na kagad na NOD. Ano siya gamitin mo siya as maririnig ka. Kasi may time, may portion ka dun na-allege lang naman. Diba? At saka totoo yan may mga VAs ako na napawalang sala. Kasi sumagot sila. Kasi tama naman, Tapos syempre, pag na-review na siya, nag-investigate na talaga po, wala po siya sa krimen. Ay, ikaw ay absuelto. Totoo. So, very powerful. And siguro yun parang syempre sa BPO, parang matik-matik na. Pero legit yun. May mga NTE na nabuvoid. Kasi hindi tama or hindi pa sa hindi tama. Napatunayan talaga.
Patunayan naman.
Napawalang sala sila sa investigation. Tsaka investigation yun, hindi yung playtime guys laro-laro lang to.
Well, syempre, hindi pa, nagsisimula pa lang yung vlog natin na to, mababash na kagad ako dahil because of the NT. Sigurado makakoin tayo about NT and of course as parang ini-enforce yung NT. We will know that, right? Pero end of the day, ang tawag how do you call this? It's an acronym for notice to explain. 'Di ba? Parang there's no thing para explain, kumbaga, there's no further explanation in that. You just have to explain bakit allege, but hindi dapat magawa, dapat hindi ka dapat mapatawan ng whatever violation was being sanctioned to you. Ganun lang
Totoo.
naman. Ngayon, kung talagang guilty ka, I'm sorry. As simple as that, di ba? Pero, if you feel like you have if you have a strong case against what was filed against you, you just have to sign it. And, yes, totoo po yun. Dito sa company is, we really check yung mga NTE na sinasubmit ng operations. Team leader, manager, these are being reviewed by our legal team and our HR. If we deem, right, or if our legal team deem na it's not warranted, the violation is not warranted to the alleged employee, automatically a notice of decision will be submitted, right, issued, disqualifying, right, kung ano yung, or dismissing kung ano yung sanction and violation na dun sa alleged employee. So that's how important it is. Kaya siguro, tama rin na wag natin katakutan ng NTE. Basta't wala kang ginagawa, hindi ka dapat matakot. Tama.
And I think then, sir, to add to that, kasi parang hindi dapat siya panakot.
Hindi dapat siya panakot. Tama.
Ginawa mo namang bata na meron kang pumalo na, bigyan ka NTE Kasi may coaching pa naman Ulit-ulit din. But napaka-lenient natin pagdating dun. So, hindi talaga siya, minsan hindi pa nga dumarating sa ganun. But, hindi dapat yung katakutan. Hindi siya bill. Hindi siya bills. Hindi siya due date.
Hindi siya si Judith at saka si...
para katakutan. Pero, mawawala din yun. And I think that's one of the good thing about our company. We're breaking barriers. Hindi tayo the normal BPO per se. Diba? Na may yung mga na-experience natin, yun din yung nagtulak sa akin kung bakit nagkaroon tayo ng work-life balance sa office. Kasi kung ano yung mga na-experience ko na hindi maganda, yun yung iniiwasan natin dito. Dun sa mga VAs natin or sa mga sites natin. Kasi that's something, naging, naging rank and file din naman tayo eh.
True.
So alam natin kung paano at hindi tayo sobrang mahirap. Totoo guys, mahirap maging VA. Kasi yung mga accounts mo, 1:1 or team-based. Pero ikaw lang kasi talaga ang support ng magiging clients mo. Hindi tulad ng BPO na marami sila. But nandoon yung pinipilit natin or work in progress na mabalanse. And nandoon tayo na we have to make sure every step of the way na nafa-follow siya. Na kung ano yung nangyayari sa taas, dapat yun yung nangyayari sa pababa. And I always say this to everyone sa lahat ng mga na-interviews ko that if you feel safe and if you feel that this company cares about you, it will radiate. And then you'll take care of your clients.
Tama.
Diba? It's a domino effect. And those effects you can only feel and you can only see once the VA are very happy. Especially nowadays, yung mga employees. Para I saw sa news na may nagrarally, pinilit silang pumasok. Sa atin, thank God na their safety is our main priority. And we need to make sure na kung di naman talaga kaya din do, we don't push them. Because your life is, of course, our lives is more important than the work. But doon pumapasok yung trabaho ng team lead sa amin. Kasi mahirap naman talaga, challenging. But that's how it is. That's we have to face every day. The traffic and bagyo. Kaya laban lang.
Siguro may kanya-kanyang mindset eh. May nakita ko, it's a mixed comment that I saw dun sa post na merong iba pinagtatanggol yung company na di ba nung in-interview ka? Di ba? Well, honestly, totoo naman, naitanong naman yun, di ba? Pero since the company has this parang like liberty to at least help the employees to work from home temporarily for their safety and security as well. So, bakit hindi, 'di ba? Meron tayong hindi naman siguro not because I'm trying to protect other companies and all. Not every company have that kind of parang privilege that they can do it eh. We are more, sabihin na natin, we are more prepared if that happened. If another pandemic happened, we are prepared.
Yeah.
Kaya kung yung pandemic ka, nagawan natin ng paraan nun eh. Bago pa nagsiuwian ng mga tao nun, I will circle back on that March 2020 when everyone is still working sa office. We already started sending the employees sa mga bahay.
Yeah.
And that's a week prior na magkaroon ng lockdown. So, kung ganon na, and we are starting pa lang as a company that time.
True.
We're starting as a company that time. So, what more right now? So, yan, merong may mga bagyo and all. Pero hindi naman natin maiiwasan yan eh. That, something happened along the way. At least we are trying to help them. And then feel na kahit papaano yung company
there to support.
Are there to support. And
it's also, it will happen eh. Every time.
Tama.
Kasi yung nasa tayo sa mapa ng Pilipinas,
nadadaanan
eh, di ba? Ano tayo, paborito tayo dinadaanan
True.
Na lagi na lang may bagyo, lagi may ganyan. Kaya paulit-ulit lang din siya. I mean, syempre, iba't iba yung experience. Pero yun nga, siguro that's the main reason din. That's why a lot of people are staying. Kasi, yung flexibility, we listen to them. We make changes along the way. Kahit sabihin mo pa na, di ba dapat mga changes, usually dapat sa start, But that's the main reason then we will listen, we talk to them. Hindi dahil for the sake na kausapin, but really to check sa mga VAs yan, yung Coffee with Gram. We really take time to talk to them and just have fun and chill. Saka naman nakakita, di ba? Yung pinaka-boss sa PPO, bababa para kausapin ka. I never experienced that. Have you? Have you ever experienced na yung manager mo nga na pupunta doon tapos magkipag-joke sa'yo or lokohan na hindi offensive? Di ba? Hindi siya yung, hindi na ganun. We're breaking that norm na, ay si boss ganyan, hindi siya pwedeng kausapin. Hindi, you can talk to me. O ano ba yun? Ano ba yung tatanungin ganun? Or magsischedule para lang, yung VA pa nga yung nag-ano na schedule eh. But you know, kasi you're really intentional with listening and knowing that kung nag-work ba to. Kasi kung nafe-feel mo at nare-receive mo yung mga ganong tanong or ganong feedback, syempre, you're doing something good. They're leading a pack and leading a team. Na ngayon, ang dami pa natin na iba-iba na. But something na that's really good gesture. Listening to them. And be very intentional. Listening to VAs. Actually, minsan nga parang nafe-feel din siguro ng iba. Akala nila pwedeng unliran. Ginawa ka genie. May wish po ako. Sige, kiss-kiss mo na itong lampara. Lalabas na.
Tatlo lang ang wish ka mo. Bakit
Huwag masyadong unli. Ano lang, chill lang, kwentuhan, at makakapagsalita. Nakaka-drain din yun kung tutuusin. Diba? Because getting all the energies. But at the same time, nakaka-happy ng soul. Kapag may mga positive, good yung mga chika.
And we're really creating a different type of, sabi mo nga, a different culture, we're breaking the norm. This is now the new, the norm that we want. And siguro, hindi naman, pero we want to be the benchmark of a company wherein hindi tayo perfect, but at least it's at least a good and a fun environment to work.
Yeah.
Parang ganun lang naman. Ganun lang kasimple. We will always make mistakes, pero we will be accountable on those.
True.
Right? Pero breaking the usual corporate setup, yun yung bagay na ginagawa natin right now. And totoo yun, hindi kasi kami Diyos. So, pwede nyo kaming kausapin. And kahit ganun, pati mga may-ari, that's why, nilalapit natin sila na ngayon, mas hindi na sila aloof. Pagka nagkakaroon ng mga site visits yung mga may-ari or other corporate, right now, unlike before, parang anti-timid. Pero naiintindihan nila na mga tao lang din kami. Naiintindihan mga tao lang din kami and pwede kaming kausapin. And it's so important and we are blessed if you will talk to us honestly. Kesa kasi kaming kausap ninyo kaya medyo pili yung mga sinasabi. And kaya ganun siguro tumatagal eh. Kaya ganun din tumatagal. Kasi it's really something na minsan ko lang magagawa with them eh. There is a slim chance of me meeting them again. On that same circle. So sabi ko, sulitin na ninyo. So sinulit nga nila.
So sobrang haba, may oras ka. Dapat maglista sila doon. Ako lagi kong sinasabi na we do it the right way. Because as a manager, on a professional note, kung mag-feedback ka or magbibigay ka ng ganong klaseng criticism and it's very impactful, medyo mabigat or medyo personal, gusto ko na daanin natin sa maayos sa usapan. Kasi hindi ko naman sasabihin ko lang na kaya ganyan. Pero may matatamaan ako na ibang proseso. Kung gusto mo na i-treat ko din na medyo malalim yung isinangguni mo, daanin natin sa tamang proseso para alam mo din na narinig ka. Alam mo rin na may itong sinasabi mo, meron din change. Or nagre-request ka lang ba? Or gusto mo lang akong makinig? Kasi kung makikinig, oo. Pero kung manghihingi ka sa akin ng follow-up at feedback, ay, syempre that's something na kailangan natin daanin in a very formal
At may process
way.
talaga.
Oo, na may process. Kasi,
Para walang sinasagasaang mga...
oo, kasi, yan, mga VAs din. Or may sinasabi about TL. Good thing naman yung HR natin, they're very open pagdating doon. Na may sinabi silang feedback. Napakabilis nila Mabs na
That's it.
makapag-set ng meeting sa amin. Kung kaming involved, or kung sino yung TL na involved, hindi niya yung kagad na yung side mo lang. Kailangan niya rin makuha rin yung side ng TL. And babalikan niya. Kasi di naman sa tamang proseso, hindi ka naman namin judge.
At saka...
Unless mangutang ka.
Ay, yun.
Charis.
Judger kami doon. Charot. Filipino, lagi ko rin sinasabi to during the when I talk to employees na Filipinos kasi are not good in terms of giving feedback.
Yeah, true.
Unang-una kasi nahihiya sila or natatakot sila. Pero kasi we trained our admins regardless of what department it is na we are vulnerable, right? We want to be vulnerable and we love being, we love receiving feedback because end of the day, it will help on our personal and character development. Baka mamaya, hindi ko kasi alam na ganun na pala ako magsalita, right? Or offensive na pala ako. That will help.
Yeah.
Because if we stick with just, hindi, sige, ganun kasi, TL kasi yun, manager kasi yun, ganun. Hayaan na lang. Darating yung time na naiinis ka na. Di ba? Hindi siya sustainable kasi baka mamaya dumating yung time na nakikita mo pa lang yung manager or yung team leader or kung sino man, yung HR, kung sino man sa admin, floor walker or sino, naiinis ka na eh. Nawawala na yung, kumbaga parang nababad vibes ka na. May ganun eh.
Uh-oh.
Kasi naipon.
Yes.
Pero kung
hanggat
siguro...
mangangagat ka na.
Oo, di ba?
Yung therapy ka lang, gigil-gigil ka na.
Parang ano lang eh, parang siya, or that person will not meant anything this, one lang, parang, no, di ba parang, ito na naman siya. Parang sa feeling mo, ganun na yung nararamdaman mo kasi naipon na naipon.
Yeah.
And that's something na wala na tayong magagawa. Most of the time, that might be the reason of you leaving the company. Kasi ayaw mo na makita or ayaw mo na mag-request ka na lang work from home, ayaw mo na makita yung TL mo, ayaw mo na di ba? Magkakaroon ng ganun eh. Down yung performance or baka mamaya maging mediocre ka na lang. From a top performer, nangyayari yun. And the reason, pagka tinignan mo, nag-investigate, nag-dig deep is meron palang isang bagay or there are things that person is usually doing pero we fail to provide feedback. And us, Filipinos nga kasi talaga hindi tayo sanay sa ganun. That's why we're here to let you know na it's okay to provide feedback. Ngayon kung hindi mo kaya sabihin direktahan dun sa pwedeng co-employees mo, team leader mo, manager mo, there are always channels to do that.
Yeah.
You have HR, you have your manager, and anyone hire that on that sa person na yun. Kahit sa akin, sabi ko nga, di ba? Sabi ko, may feedback kayo sa akin, di nyo kaya sabihin nyo sa may-ari, right? Boss ko yun eh. And that's fine, right? Mas gugustuhin ko na bigyan nyo kami ng feedback, it only means one thing, that you care about me, right? You care about us, that you want us to develop. Do you want us to improve on things na ginagawa namin na baka kasi hindi namin alam na nakakasakit na pala yun eh.
Oo.
Diba? Akala namin okay lang, akala namin cool lang. Pero end of the day, hindi na pala.
Yeah.
Diba? So, okay yun. Mas, at least makita rin nila na there are things as well that can be done and may ginagawa tayo. Kasi mahirap din naman yung feedback kayo ng feedback tapos wala rin naman nangyayari, diba?
True.
Pero kasi dito, ina-actionan din naman talaga. Pinakikinggan, it only means na, pero it doesn't mean na pag may sinabi ka, automatically tanggal or ano, hindi. Kasi investigation, the process, sabi mo, may process na ginagawa. We investigate. Both sides are being...
Only request yan.
Diba?
Only feedback, go. Pero yung only na... At saka one thing din, I think, doon sa mismong tayo, diba, pag sinabihan ka nga na, ang ganda mo, Filipinos are tend to say, ikaw rin, mana lang sa'yo, na hindi na lang sabihin na, thank you. Di ba? Parang
No.
nakakahiya, napaka-awkward. That's part of feedback as well. And at the same time, the management and the operation were trained on how to dissect and ano yung dapat sabihin and paano siya dapat gawin. For example ako, may feedback ako na nakuha from you. And it's a huge feedback na galing sa ganito, ganyan, for one of my TLs or sa mga VAs. I need to process that. Kasi syempre sa manager, hindi mo naman kung paano siya sinabi, kung sinigawan mo ko, kailangan din pasigaw. No, syempre, I need to make sure ano ba yung na-miss namin na area. Hanggat malalaman mo na ito yung na-miss, mali lang pala yung words na sinabi, it doesn't mean. So next time, you really need to make sure with how you communicate. Diba? There's tools naman na you could use kung paano siya. Nandoon na dapat, as a manager, alam natin kung paano sabihin and ano yung dapat lang na malaman nila. Because again, hindi nga, and cultural talaga as Filipinos, hindi tayo sobrang appealing pag sinasabihan ng feedback, kahit positive man yun, or middle lang, or negative. Something na, ganun ginagawa ko sa TL ko. I need to make sure na i-check ko lahat, and then kung ano yung na-miss, yun yung i-discuss ko. Tapos tatanungin ko siya, how you feel about it? So you have to work on this. Kasi totoo. Kung may na-miss ka about this, diba, I already keep on telling you to do this, to do that. Kaya yun nga kahit ano sabihin mo ang gawin nila, hindi nila yung gagawin. They will do it on their own pace. And they need to do it on their own strength and capabilities. Hindi natin sila pwedeng i-push na, diba dati, gawin mo to. I want this to be done by end of day. I want this report to be done by end of day. So that's something na kapag nag-feedback din sa inyo or sinabihan kayo, at the same time, siguro kausapin din after how you feel about it. And then you process it together. Kung sobrang negative and hindi talaga siya okay, use right words para paano nyo i-disclose sa kanila or sasabihin para at least mas maintindihan. Kasi minsan, sir, mas ang naiiwan lang yung pain. Pero hindi yung sinabi mo, hindi ang naaalala ko lang, yung nasabihan mo ako ng negative. Pero hindi na-retain ng brain ko yung sinabi mo na dapat ko i-improve. Kasi nasaktan ako. So, sinasabi ba nila yon parang how I process na sinasabi yon because you need to think about the scenario. Kung paano rin, or intindihin na, kasi diba, pag may sinabing negative, usually, yung nagsabi, it's either baka nasaktan siya or hindi okay, or okay naman siya sinabi. OA talaga ako mag-isip kung paano ko siya i-discuss. Kasi I need to be careful na maintindihan niya. Hindi yung pinaka-negative na sinabi, but maintindihan ni TL. May pagkukulang ka dito. Ito yung gagawin natin. Kaya nasabi to. So next time, ano yung mga dapat mong gawin para hindi na ito? Para ma-prevent at mas maging efficient tayo as a team lead. And then we process that. I know, it's really hurtful, no? Pwedeng medyo naman sana sinabi niya itong word na to, but that's fine. I do. Pag nag-feedback, I really have to discuss how you feel about it and kung ano talaga para ang naiwan yung dapat mong improve. Mahirap kasi naman talaga ang feedback. Mahirap pero okay siya. Kasama sa paglaki.
True. And sabi ko it's either it's how you will face that feedback Tama naman yun Kung if you face it always like an attack or yun yung mahirap Kung you take it as an attack.
Defensive.
Tapos ikaw, syempre, if you treat it like as an attack to that person, automatically, you will ganun naman kasi magkakaroon na ng defense kasi magkakaroon ng hindi kasi ganun to. Kasi you treat it as an attack. But most of the time, all we just have to do is take a deep breath, right? Pause. Kung hindi ka pa handa, huwag ka man sasagot. Right?
Tama.
Unti-untiin. Pakinggan mo muna kung paano yung feedback kasi yung onset,
Maka,
di ba? Parang,
bisat yung mga puso.
di ba? Yung burst, or tsaka yung height ng emotion nandun eh. Minsan doon tayo nagkakamali.
Yeah.
Tapos when you think about it and then you read again, right? Or nung pinakinggan mo at saka binasa mo ulit, parang hindi naman pala. Kaso nagbigay ka na ng statement.
Hindi mo na mababago.
Hindi mo na
Lagart.
di ba? So sometimes, take a deep breath, pause if need. Kung hindi pa okay yung mental health mo, hindi pa okay yung mental fortitude mo, I'm sorry, not mental health. Hindi pa okay yung mental fortitude mo, ano ka muna? Pause mo na.
Totoo yun. Pag na-feel mo talaga, perception no? Kung na-feel mo na attack yun, or parang, di ka naman magaling, ba't mo kukomentan mo mga ganyan? Ano kagad, no? Parang wala. Yung guard mo kagad, ano na. Totoo, tama. Mas doon nagpo-focus na pangit yung sinabi.
Sino si Marilyn Malavega before Agency BA?
Lagot. Heartbroken. I was working in a BPO before. So, nagtrabaho ko sa casino. Tapos, after casino, since malayo to Pasay, was currently dito kami. So, after nag-try ako mag-BPO. I was really in a medyo nandun ako sa part na sobrang happy-go-lucky ko lang. Party work. Tapos yun na. And then, nung nag-BPO ako, syempre nag-transition hindi ako sobrang nakapag-transition sa mga schedule kasi mas malala yung shift namin sa casino eh. Papatayin ka talaga dahil morning, mid, tas night. Tas kung di ka pa bet, lagi ka nilalagay sa GY. Lagi ka, hindi lang sa, ang pinakamadelikadong oras kasi sa casino is mid-shift, 2 to 11. Doon yung dagsa ng tao. Pag galit sa'yo yung manager, doon ka ilalagay.
Doon ka muna, para mapagod ka.
Pagod ka na. So, after may BPO ako, so, ano lang naman, hindi talaga ako, ayoko ng responsibility. Though, nung nag-BPO ako, marami nang gusto na mag-apply ako or mag-ganito. Nag-try ako na mag-assist. Gusto ko talaga umuwi. Pag out na. Di ba sa BPO, the more na nagsistay ka the longer, mas efficient ka. Parang the more na nagsistay ka sa prod na, diba?
Sa prod, akala nila talagang
masipag mo. Kasi talaga nagagawa mo. Pero parang halos 16 hours ka dun, di ba? Kasi parang may 9 hours pa. Tapos magsistay ka ng 2 oras na ng pagpasok mo, tapos pag-uwi mo pa. Parang, grabe naman to. Lahat pa sa'yo papagawa yung mga kung ano-ano, yung ganito, yung mga ganyan. Jack of all trades ka. Ako sobrang tamad. Out tayo dito. Hindi tayo, then nung pumasok ko sa BPO, dito sa Agency BA, biglaan lang siya. Parang sabi nung ex ko before, ayun na!
Relapse.
Yun na. Dahil sabi niya i-try. So, nag-try. Pero hindi ako aware na may ganito palang kasing mundo. May ganun pala. Pwede ka pala mag-work from home. Na may ganito. Pero nung una, maraming mga daw. Yung parang niloloko ka lang, yung magtatrabaho ka pero hindi ka babayaran.
Scam, no?
Oo, mga scam lang pala.
Hanggang ngayon naman nangyayari pa rin yun eh. So, pero mas nalaman na nila kung
paano na yung mga technique. So,
dati marami yan.
Ganun ako before. Tsaka talagang I'm not really, I don't want to get or to take any responsibilities. Ayoko na naha-highlight ako. Kahit pag nagtitraining ako noon, mediocre lang ako. Minsan yung score ko tumataas pa rin. Lagot, sabi ko, biglang matataas ka na nandoon. Or kaya bumabagsak sila lahat, tas ako nalang yung pag-asa para pumasa. Sabi ko, shit, ayoko nang napupunta doon sa, parang lagi akong ginigage. Magaling ka or ganito. Alam nila yon. Lagi lang akong chill sa likod. Pag tinanong ako, sa ako kukuda. Pero syempre yung kuda mo, pasabog. Pero ayoko na nasa limelight. And uwi tayo agad. Kasi gusto ko ng client ko before. Gusto niya ako. Tapos talagang, kumbaga formality na lang na maging part ako ng leadership.
Last question. Sino na si Marilyn Malaveca ngayon? And ano yung mga natutunan mo? Tsaka yung message mo sa kanila?
Thank you so much for that wonderful question. Ngayon, mas nag-flourish ako nung tinanggap ko na naging part ako ng operation. Tas, na nag-TL, tapos I think ako ata ang unang-unang TL. Tama? Hindi, ako yung unang
Tama,
TL. Tapos, ako din naging next sa'yo, naging assistant kasi si madam yung dati. So parang talaga, nagkaroon ako ng purpose kasi hanggang ngayon naman, nandun ako sa chill lang. But I must say, nung sa mga umpisa, syempre parang may title ka na, parang nasa utak mo yun, para ganito, ganyan. Medyo talagang may part na mawawala ka. Pero, as you go along, nalaman ko yung purpose ko. And kung ano na ako ngayon. And my real purpose is really to help. OA man, or parang cliche man, I want to really give opportunities. Nang bigyan sila ng trabaho. And tulungan. Kasi kapag nandito ka na sa stage na to, dapat hindi ka na nag-create ng mga mediocre. And mas lumalawak na yung understanding natin. Mas naging understanding ako. Ang bait-bait ko na. Pagkatapos si Mama Mary ako na. Charot. Mas nag-aaral ako. Mas kumukuha ko ng mga courses. Sabi nga ng friend ko, yung BFF ko nun, sabi, tayo ng college, hindi ko ganyan Pa-party-party lang tayo, ganyan. Tapos babasa-basa ka na, ganyan. Wala pag gusto talaga ni God na ilagay ka doon, and pag nahanap mo yung niche mo, because not everyone talaga is capable to run a team. Hindi talaga sila hindi sila ganun. Kasi di ba iba yung purpose natin? Purpose mo yumaman. Purpose ko yumaman. Magkaroon ako ng ganito, maging ganito kami. Or magkaroon ako ng magandang buhay. Kasama yun. Dapat kasama na talaga yun. But really my purpose is really to help. And I'm just blessed that my vision is aligned with the company. And that's the main reason I'm still here. Diba? Yung mga time na yun, tayo super down ako, diba? Na parang, I'm out of here. Tatawag ako sa'yo, hindi talaga to. But honestly, mas yung version ko ngayon, mas ito na yung I listen and we don't judge. That I listen to them. And at the same time, ma-overcome mo rin na malalaman mo, nakikinig lang siya. Or gusto ko lang pakinggan mo siya. Kasi katulad sa'yo, parang I'm more on really chika-chika. Wala lang, masaya ako ng chichika. Kasi hindi man ako super chika lang sa iba na may mga pag-uusapan na hindi mo naman pwede i-chika.
That's right.
Kasi, kumbaga, limited option na, di ba? Very wrong. Dito lang tayo. And, yun na yung purpose ko. Kaya rin ako excited pumasok. I'm passionate of what I'm doing. Because, that's my main purpose, is to help. Na magkaroon sila ng work. Kasi marami kang opportunity kapag nakapasok ka na sa insurance. It's a niche. And you'll have it with you. I have it within me. Tayo. Naging VA po kami. Bago kami napunta sa mga ganitong stages. So, hindi niyo kami maluloko. Charot lang. Naging VA. Nag-tele ka nga rin, di ba?
Oo.
Si ate, si Manilyn, si Sir Russell, lahat kami naging VA. So, nagawa talaga namin. Alam namin kung kailan mo matatapos ng task na to. Or kung mahirap ba talaga siya. And we can say that it's really challenging. So, pag napasok ka doon, and nandun ako, so you really have to enjoy the journey. You really need to enjoy. And at the same time, not just enjoying, but you trust the people around you. That you're in the same path and you're in the same goal. Nag-i-enjoy lang din kayo na ginagawa. Kasi I think, kapag nawala na yun, or wala kayong mga pinagdaanan, medyo weak yun. And nandoon ako lagi na kung wala ka kasing purpose, parang okay lang din naman yung purpose na kumita ng kumita. Pero parang lang din siya. Hindi ganun sobrang, hindi na-feel yung
It's not
soul
being
mo.
tama.
Parang hindi na-heal yung mo, na hindi nag-heal yung puso mo or something na magkaroon ka lang ng problema ganito, ang bilis mo bumitaw. But kapag may kinakausap ako, or parang nangyari, maririnig akong feedback from other VAs na pag-aral niya na sa private school yung anak niya, napagawa na nila yung bahay nila, parang shit, maano yung puso ko na, ay, ito yung purpose ko na OA man na pakinggan, pero may natutulong ka pala. May impact pala, mayroon palang change. Siyempre, masarap pa rin naman ng bagong alahas.
Ginto pa naman din.
But that's something na I'm very particular. That's the reason why I'm here. You keep on evolving, you study, you get crash courses. Because that's the only way for us to teach them and to mentor. Kasi nandito ka na to mentor other people and to help. So that's the main reason na nandito. Kaya mag-apply na.
At yun ang message.
And I thank you. Diba? Perfect.
Thank you, M, for sharing your story with us. So I hope that everyone here listen to one of our ACM here sa Agency B LLC Philippines, Marilyn Malabega. And that's it. Mamba out.
Thank you so much.